Good morning everybody. Welcome back to Farming with Kels. Next up on the list for today, we're actually going to change things up a bit. So you've been seeing some combining videos, harvest. It's still harvest, but we're going to pause on the combining because we have to. What am I talking about? Stay tuned. Myself. Turns out we are not going to do what I thought we were going to do today. So that's a typical day in farming. That's accurate information, right? But the reason we're not doing what I thought we were going to do today is because of the conditions. So we were going to bale corn stalks, and I was going to run the stalk chopper over what's already been stalk chopped to put it in a row for my dad to come along and bale it. So ended up the stalks are way too wet yet. It's from high moisture corn that we did so far. We have no other corn off. If you've been following my channel, you know that. Go check out the high moisture corn video if you have not seen that yet. I think there are, two of them. But the stalks are just too wet yet. So we don't want to bale them now. We don't want to do the whole process for that because if the stalks are too wet when you bale it and you stack a whole bunch in a shed, like it could literally overheat. It could overheat, cause a fire. We don't know. So don't want to mess around with that, and just the quality too of the actual bale. Because if it's going to be wet like that, it's already got moisture to it. It's not going to take any moisture. And the purpose of the bale, corn straw bale, is to collect that moisture for bedding for animals. So yeah, enough with that. We're not doing that today, and I'm doing beans instead. It's going good. I'm just doing the outside rounds. I'm driving really slow, bunch of branches, you name it, on the headlands here. So I just gotta really be observant as always, like I try, but yeah, gonna keep cruising along. Just a little hidden gem here I had. It actually bounced right off. So I got it off the belt, luckily, but we don't want even this around anywhere. So for now, it's just gonna have to go way over here. Just a quick pause here. Gonna show you guys, I'm working along an interstate today. Makes me appreciate this slow life much more than I already do. Like mentioned in a different bean video, I'm honestly not sure what day that was, but you see this left side here, see that gap? And here we got a smaller gap. We've really been fighting that this season. Sometimes it'll even itself out. We played with the tilt, it has nothing to do with that. The head, nothing to do with that. I mean, to an extent, but it just does it on its own, and it's like this right side is not flexing. I just manually forced it down so it would there. That's the indicator. There. But yeah, it's just kind of we're not sure what happened. We hit a rock really hard over here though. Dad did. I wasn't with, so I have no idea exactly how that went down, but we're a little worried that maybe that rock just jarred something and it's not supposed to be, it's not supposed to be looking like this, I guess, but it is still working, so we're running it, so we can't find anything wrong with it, but it's interesting. I never had that happen before. And like I said in the other video when I talked more about it, it's the adapter. So the adapter would is holding the head. So something isn't aligning quite right. Luckily it's still working, and a lot of the times it's good, but it'll just randomly really throw itself off, and the right side I have to manually make it flex better. Then it should just kind of know that. Playing with the sensitivity of the head on, you know, the controls, trying all sorts of things as we're supposed to do, right? But yeah, just thankful that it's still working and we're getting beans off. Y'all, I didn't say this yet, but it is literally 80 degrees today, and it's October 10th, 2024, bean harvest, day 7. But yeah, crazy. How is it this warm? I'm loving it. It's the last dip, unfortunately. I'm somebody who loves the fall and spring temps though, like 70, 65, sunny, not much wind. That's my prime day. But typically a normal day of harvest, I'm not wearing a tank top, but it's warm out there. Wow, it is warm out there. So pretty soon now you're gonna see me bundled up in probably 8 layers because it's gonna get cold. But we only had one for the beans so far. We had like a freezing point, kind of a killer frost, only a couple days ago. It got down to like 29 for a couple hours, but it really changed the corn too, we're noticing, and the beans. But yeah, kind of a different year. A lot of the times you take your beans out, or we take our beans out after that killer frost because it happened so early. But it's just the way this fall is going. So yeah, and as far as the summer, it's been a super like constant rain. I'm sure you've heard me talk about that a bunch if you've been following along, but we got really dry in September, like no rain at all. October, we're sitting at no rain in the forecast. So we have not had a rain day yet for harvest, which it means go, right? But yeah, all is well. I'm gonna keep cruising along. Just figured I'd share the weather update for you. Didn't film much today so far of the actual bean process. I've been really zoning in. This field had a lot of waterways in it. A lot of patches where I had to lift the head up, drive over, landing on pocket gopher mounds, playing with that a bunch, weed patches, tile inlets, you name it. Just a typical day, right? This one's just a little bit more challenging. It has a bunch of rolly hills with it too. I don't know if you can see that during all the dips in the pocket gopher mounds, but almost done, as you can see. My winnings. Luckily it did no damage, so that is a win. It was in the rock chop. Moving to the next field. Here we go, next field. right.
Something's not looking right here. That yield is just a bit too high.
Checking it out.
We are up by the grain elevator there. There's a moisture detector over here.
Can't see it because you can't get your head moved.
Oh, yeah.
Everything came out, it looked really nice.
Now checking the yield sensor.
Looks fine.
Looks fine? Really? So beans are that good or what? Or it's just all the material or what?
Well, something electronic going in now.
Well, everybody, I'm rolling into the nightlife again. It's going good here, but a little bit of that outside video I took a little bit ago was, well, did you see what we're up to? I don't know if I even showed you, but I'll tell you, we are windrowing this bean field. So typically we have the spreaders in the back of the combine and they're spreading out all that material, the trash, evenly throughout the field. Again, our spread pattern makes a huge difference. Being we are no-till, strip-till farming operation, if you got lumps, clumps, all over the field, not even spread, it plays a toll come springtime because we don't work our ground. But anyways, enough about that. We are up to windrowing this field. So we're going to actually bale. Dad's going to bale bean straw for my uncle's dairy farm. He actually likes bean straw for his animals, bedding. So we are not doing all the fields like this, but I think we're just going to try to do 1 or 2 fields and actually try to bale it. What do I got going on there? It's going to break free. Let's see. I got a little bit clump on the head there. Think it's just dirt, but better not be a rock. I'm just turning around here. I don't know if you can see that, but it does not want to budge. So I'm going to have to go get that. But anyways, that's what we're up to. So a little bit differently. We're putting it all, instead of being spread, it's just being right in a row so Dad can bale it. All right, I'm going to go get whatever that is. Well, that ended up being absolutely nothing. Sickles are good, was no dirt or a rock, so sometimes that happens. Kind of crazy, but I'm glad all is well. It just wasn't falling off, and I definitely moved a lot, so I wanted to check it out. This is getting a little sketchy out here. You can tell these beans look a little different. Very matted down, lots of leafy material, and slightly green. However, the actual moisture is not reflecting on that, because although the plant is a little bit green stemmed yet, the actual bean itself is dry, 10%. So it just the combine just has to take all this material in, and it's very deceiving, very deceiving. I don't like the fact that I can't see any rocks. I'm kind of just winging it and hoping for the best at this point. Yeah. Just want to show you guys the sample. Again, we're running with bushel plus concaves. We got the oh great in right now. Oh great, oh great, oh gosh. We're getting full here. I gotta focus. But just wanted to show you a little bit of the sample as I'm trying to multitask filling this. Pretty good info. Okay, I can't film anymore. Well, everybody, it is officially the next day, but I'm only saying that because it's 12:30 in the morning, but I still consider it this same day. But it's technically the next day, and I'm about ready to call it a day. I'm getting pretty tired, so I think, well, I want to finish this field. That was my goal, is finish this field, and I'm one round to go, and then I'm going home. Thank you everybody for watching this video. I hope you have a great